What's up, Savages? It's good to see you here again today. We are going to do leg day today. I know I took off a day yesterday, made a rest day. The sprinting for the first time of the year made me pretty sore. Pretty much over that now. So we're going to be getting into leg day today. I'll be very upfront. I just started taking legs seriously about 4 or 5 months ago. It's not a very exhaustive workout. I'm going to start adding some things in as I go along, but at least as of now, we're going to be doing some 3 basic exercises with some reps and sets. It's not a very long workout, but I've noticed good results very quickly with this. So this is what we're going to do. I'll probably follow up with abs at the end just to show you my ab workout. That way you've got that to do afterwards. It's always good to do abs after your legs. So we're going to start off here. It's pretty simple. We're going to have 5 sets, right? 5? Yeah, 5 sets of just bodyweight squats. First thing, before I get into anything, I have a bad back. I injured my back when I was 19. It was from doing back squat. I do not do back squat anymore. Just putting the bar on my back and doing a back squat can tweak my back. So all I do is bodyweight squats, front squats, and some Bulgarian split squats. So that's what we're going to do today. Pretty simple in terms of how it works, but as many reps as I try to get in, especially in the beginning, it does start hurting after a little while, at least for me. So this should be good for your back. Make sure you stretch a little bit ahead of time, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get this all started right now. So set number 1 of the bodyweight squats, I'm doing right at 25 right now. I'm trying to up that a little bit, but 25 bodyweight squats at a time, or at least per set. And I guess, like I said, here we go. Set 1. Pretty simple. Whew. All right, set number 1 done. Another thing too, you'll notice I usually work out without shoes. That's not a suggestion. You could get injured that way, drop a weight on your foot, something like that. But I really feel with legs, I like to be connected to the ground. Same way with lifting, I just like to be connected, so that's why I do that. I don't suggest doing that. That's just why. It's good. Let's give you a quick explanation. All right, little rest. Set number 2. Feeling that a little bit. I have a little tweak in my knee, so I might have to go a little slow on this. Might do a little bit less weight. Work around your injuries, like I've said before. It's too tight, too sharp, just quit. But if you can work through it, do your best to do that. Go down. Here we go. Set number 3. Should be burning a little bit. Feeling that one now. Only 2 more to go. Step number 4 should be getting pretty tough, at least for me it is. burns. Woo. Keep pushing. All right, last set, here we go. On the front squat after that. Done. All right, I'm gonna catch my breath. We'll move on to front squat after this. I'll do my best to show you a little bit of form. It's kind of cramped in here with this camera, but I should be able to show you a pretty good form. Front squat, that's what we're doing next. All right, we're gonna get on to front squat here. One thing I wanna mention, I've probably mentioned at least I know I've mentioned it in other videos. You'll see me go off camera a lot of times. That's because I believe in never stop moving. Just in between sets, don't sit, don't rest that way. Walk leisurely, try to walk minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever you're doing for your sets there. I just found that helps to, I feel like I lose more weight doing that way, or at least should cut the muscle a little better. So I think it's better off to go that route. So I don't believe in sitting, I believe in doing that, but do whatever you need for that little rest. So we're gonna do front squats. I do front squats because of my back. There's no pressure on my back with a front squat. The bar's not over the back, my back. So it just, for whatever reason, works a lot better. It is very important that you have the proper form in this. Very important. So I'm gonna do my best to show you this. You wanna keep your back very straight. You wanna keep your elbows up as much as you can. I'm not a very flexible person, so you'll see mine will be probably down a little farther than they need to be. You wanna get them up higher if you can. You'll be a little uncomfortable right away. It's gonna rest across the front. Probably hit your throat a little bit. You're not gonna probably love it right away. Get used to being partially choked. But I've noticed big results in my legs, bigger than they've been ever. With me lifting, I feel stronger as well too, but you're gonna do a lot less weight with front squat. I think you're right somewhere, depending on who you are. Front squat is about 60 to 70% of what a back squat would be. So do back squat here if you want to, if that's a better exercise for you. Do both if you want to. Just gonna do a front squat. So I'm gonna grab the bar, show you what I'm talking about. Bring it on over here. Okay, so from a front view, this is what you're gonna kind of see. Elbows up, on top of my shoulders, kind of choking a little bit. And you're just gonna keep your back straight, look up, keep your eyes focused, and go up. So that's what you're gonna do. Now from a side view, this is what it should look like here from a side view. You always kind of stick your toes out a little less than a 45, kind of like stick your butt out to begin with, flex, look up, stay looking up, and don't lose this side of looking up. Now I personally feel a little bit of pull in my back, not in a bad way though, in a building muscle way. And that's how we do it there. So just do a little warm up set. I don't use any weight to start. Make sure I got my form there. Do my range of motion. I don't do a lot of weight on this. I do a warm up set with just the bar. And you'll see I just do 15s on each side, move to 25s on each side. I add a little more weight, do some sets. That's all I do. I don't do a lot. Like I said, I've just been doing this. My back does tweak every once in a while. So if I do end up having to skip workouts, a lot of times it is legs, just because that's usually how I hurt my back. But so we're gonna do a few sets of this. We'll get over to the deadlifts and then, or split squats, I should say, and then we're done. Pretty quick workout today. All right, we're gonna do our first set. Like I said, not a lot of weight here. Really what I'm looking for here is good form. Only do 8 reps. I generally do only 8 reps on any of this. especially with front squat. It's really difficult to keep form. You do not want to fall out of form on this. So just 8 reps. I'm going to do a couple warm-up sets and we'll get into a little bit of weight there. So here we go. Now I'm going to be doing it not facing you, but you saw the form I did. Just try to keep a nice slow form. Take a little rest in between each rep if you have to, but just make sure you get the proper form and get the reps out if you can. Probably can't hear it on camera, but every single rep, either my knee popped or my back popped, but feels good. It's good to have the weight on there. It's always good to put a little pressure on your body. Sometimes pops are a good thing. I do feel relief, but when stuff happens to me, as you're getting 45 years old, things start to hurt a little more, but just keep pushing through. You'll get there. All right, next set, I'm just gonna bump up the weight a little bit. Not quite your full weight yet, but pretty close to it. Again, another just 8 reps. All right, now we're gonna get to what your weight is gonna be. My knees aren't feeling so good today. We'll try to get out 3 sets. We'll see, might only be 2. Try to get them out to reps. This way I like to do 2 warm-ups. Actually, I guess technically 3, and then we'll do 3 sets at weight. All right, here we go. First real set at weight, 8 reps. So I do 6 to 8 is where I wanna stay in there. So 6 to 8 reps, here we go. All right, got those reps out, 2 more to go. Next set. So one thing I think I've mentioned a few times, I'd like to mention again here, when we're going with a lower rep and you're trying to build more muscle, I take a longer rest time. Instead of 1 minute to 1.5 minutes between sets, I'll do more like 1.5 minutes to 2, sometimes even 2.5 in between sets, because I'd rather get the reps out and rest the muscle at a higher weight than not. Now I know this isn't a lot high weight for a lot of people, it's only 105 pounds. But for some of you that are gonna be doing more weight, or if this is a lot of weight for you, just like it is for me, then I'm just trying to make sure I'm building that muscle. Now I will slowly build up, and I was higher, but once I tweak my back, I gotta start at the bottom and build myself back up, and you need to do the same too if you do have some sort of an injury. Always start low again until you can get through it and work your way up. All right, set number 2. down, more to go. All right, so last set, if I get all 8 reps out, I've done this last week, I did all 8 reps for 3 sets, so I'll move up to 110. Same thing with you, once you get, at least for the way I do it, if I get all 8 reps out, sometimes if I'm even getting 6 or 7 on the last set, I'll bump that extra 5 pounds for the next, but I wanna do it 2 times in a row. To me, if you only did it once, sometimes you're just feeling really good, and if you're on a tired day and you can't get it, then you're gonna crap out on the higher weight. Maybe you just don't feel comfortable or confident in it. So I like to do it 2 days, or at least 2 exercises, 2 weeks in a row, and then from there they move on up. So last set, here we go. Boy, my body doesn't like legs. All right, so we're done with that. We're gonna strip that down. We're gonna move on to, I think they're called Bulgarian deadlifts, maybe split squats, I don't remember, but I'll show you. I have to do the bench out here, and we'll get at it. That probably didn't sound too good in the video. Probably should edit that out. All right, so here is probably one of the best and worst workouts for your legs. So it absolutely murders my legs, but feels great. When I'm done, I can barely walk up the stairs, get back upstairs. It is crazy, but it's so good for you, and it's the biggest noticeable difference I've seen in my legs and my strength is by doing these. I think some people call them Bulgarian deadlifts. I've had them called Bulgarian split squat. Don't know what you call them. All I know is they hurt like hell. But here we go. 3 sets. We're gonna start off at 10 to 12 reps. Just put your foot up on a bench or something. Kind of make sure you're extended out a little bit. I do sometimes fall, so I have this bar here, helps me from falling over. Just go all the way down, lift up. Switch over. Football cramp, which we're doing right now. Now let's go back at it. If you're like me, you'll be very unstable when you first start doing this if you've never done them before. And you'll fall all over the place. I do it. My wife, when she does these, she does too. There's a lot of stability that you build in your legs by doing these. That's why I love them. I've never been so stable on one leg, never been so strong. I highly suggest doing them. Fight through it. So the next set, we're gonna just hold a 10-pound weight in our hands and do the same thing. All right, set number 2. I don't use a lot of weight on this. You don't have to use weight. It's just that 3 sets of 12 just wasn't really doing it for me anymore. So I decided to start putting some weight on it. I just grab a 10-pound plate weight. You can grab some dumbbells if you want to. That's what I do for the next part. Not a lot of weight. I'm just building up. Same thing. doing that. All right, one more to go. We're done with legs. I'm burning. I don't know if you are. My legs feel like they're on fire, but I love it. Always add more in if you need to. This is all I do. One more set. Last set, just use 10 pounds again. Sometimes I'll use 15. My legs are on fire right now, they're blown up. So we're just gonna do 10 pounds again. Last set, 10 to 12 reps, do what you can. I was fighting for my 12 reps last time. Let's see how this goes. Woo! All right, Savages, great job. Another day down the tanks. Great job putting forth effort. It wasn't real long. My clock says with my rest in a little over 40 minutes. So we've done well. We moved through pretty fast. Keep pushing through, keep fighting. So what I'm gonna do next is one set of abs. I'll show you what that is. I'm gonna do it as just a whole, it's just a superset, one set after another. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in the video. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll do well. I'll pick this up. We'll move on to that. Usually it takes about 5 to 7 minutes and you're done. All right, welcome back, Savages. We're gonna move on to abs now. This is my ab workout. I've noticed massive results with this. I was told a long time ago that don't work out abs. There's no need to work out abs. You get all of the abs you need by lifting heavy weight, doing your reps, everything else. I believed in that for many years. I never had the six-pack I want. I thought I just didn't genetically have the ability to do that. Just with me having a bad back, as I've mentioned many times, I decided to start doing more core workouts. And of course, planks were basics, side planks were basics. I started adding other ones in, watching different videos, doing some research, and I came up with this. It's a very simple one. It's 5 exercises. You never stop. You just keep going one set to the next, as many reps as you can. I do one set when I'm worked out. I just got done with legs. So I'm just gonna do one set today. But if I'm on a rest day, a lot of times I'll do 1 or 2 sets, 2 rounds. And I noticed within a month, I started to get my top abs showing, bottom one started going more. After I did it for a couple months, I had a full-on six-pack, and now, I'm starting to get the fingers and everything else. That's a little more difficult to get, but it just was one of those things I was always told not to do it. It absolutely helps. You will be better off by doing it. If you do want to get a six-pack, I'm vain. I want to be able to see that. So that's how I suggest doing this, and it does make you stronger too. It makes my lift stronger. It makes my leg lift stronger for squats, everything. So we're gonna start off. It's gonna be planks. I do my best to go for 2 minutes. However, I'm just not quite there yet. I'm close. We just do a regular plank, try to go 2 minutes, and then we'll move on to the knee lifts after that. Plank, pretty simple. I'm sure you can see me in here. Just get on your elbows, wake up. I'm gonna get a little timer here. I thought I did. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Should have had the shredder, shouldn't I? There we go. I know I said I try to go for 2 minutes. I started at 45 seconds and moved my way up 15 seconds at a time. Trying to get to where I'm at now. I'm still not at 2 minutes. I'm working. Always working. That's what savages do. Work, work, work. Even if you don't get it, you work harder the next time. Never stopping, never taking failure. The crazy thing is I'm already feeling it. I'm just at hitting a minute. Already feeling it. Just gotta keep pushing and pushing. Push the pain aside, push the fatigue aside. It is gonna be tougher on a leg day too. As you finish, you use your hands a lot for legs, especially the way we do them. It's tough on other days too though, because you use your shoulders and your shoulders will jump on this. Really feeling it now, not quite 140. Whew. Hurt. Oh God. Okay, 150. Woo! Woo! Alright, so that was tough. Alright, set number 1 done. Moving on to knee ups. Try to hold from the bar, bring my knees up. Try to hold, not for long, but just to make sure you're not just swinging back and forth aimlessly. Hold it for just a split second, drop back down. Try to get 20 to 25, sometimes even 30, depending on my abs feel that day. Hopefully you have an area you can hang from to mimic these, but okay. We'll go to the side place and get a drink of water real quick. Side planks now. You do it on the right, do it on the left. I started off 45 seconds, now I'm up to a minute, minute 10. Whatever I do on one side, do on the other. These can be quite uncomfortable, so they hurt. Try to find a new position. And let's see here. It's only 35 seconds and I'm hurting. Side plank for position. For 50 seconds now, it's getting a little better. And that should be a minute. Okay. Oh. Flip over to the other side. Whew. Good, much rest. Alright, and let's go. You'll feel these abs. They're really flexing. Seconds. Not too much longer now. Keep pushing through. Here we go. 1 minute. For some reason, my left side is always way easier than my right. Woo. All right. 4 steps down. Now we're going to go up to toes to bar. When I first started these, I barely get 5 up. try to get anywhere from 12 to 14. These are not easy. I don't touch the ground in between. I try to steady myself in between each one. It feels like it builds the abs more. You'll see what I'm talking about. Again, I hope you have a bar that can do this. Hang, feet off the ground, and you just lift up. Oh man, great job, Savages. Oh, hope you got through that. If you're so inclined, do a second set of those. You will get ripped down in no time. Promise you you'll be stronger. Promise you it'll look better. Great job, everybody. I love this ab workout. Hit it at least twice a week. Try to do it 3 or 4 times. At least twice a week. Hit it hard, work hard, push through the pain. Start slow if you need to, build up. Great job. Have a good one. Good seeing you here again today. Go be a savage.